friends, and welcome back to my homestead. I'm in the kitchen today because it's a very busy preservation day today, and our garden is just filled with beautiful produce. Some of it is so overgrown, way overgrown, but guess what? I'm still going to utilize all of that. And I'm so glad that you're on my channel today because I want to guys give you another idea what to do with zucchinis when you don't know what to do with zucchinis. You guys probably all excited to see that first little zucchini in your garden. You're like, yay, great. And then they're coming and more and more and more. Well, for the last few days, I couldn't get out in the garden, and so I've missed my zucchinis going from those cute little ones like this, right? From cute little ones like this, all the way into like gigantic baseball bats. I have a couple of them behind me over there sitting. So I'm gonna use all of them, okay? And you know my motto, guys, when you're in abundance today, preserve it for tomorrow, store away for tomorrow. So just because you may have so many zucchinis and you have shared with your loved ones and with your neighbors and with your friends, don't lose hope. There's more things you can do with zucchinis. Now, I'm sure you know the zucchini soup, the zucchini boats, the zucchini relish, which by the way I have a recipe, and I will post it up here above on the screen because I really like that zucchini relish. My husband absolutely loves it. He uses it all the time in the winter, putting it on almost every plate that he eats. So I'm going to be making a lot of that this year, and I have plenty of zucchinis for that. But there's also a very interesting zucchini recipe I'm going to share with you. And the reason why I like that recipe is because it's so hot right now in New England. It's ridiculously humid and hot, and nobody wants to cook. I know I don't. I really don't want to cook right now. So yes, we will grill some on the grill outside so we don't heat up the house. But you can make something really cool. So let me share that with you right now. It's going to be quick pickle zucchini that is ready in about 15-20 minutes, and you can serve it with dinner. All right, so let me guys share that recipe with you. Super simple, super exciting, and it's really delicious. All right, and all the ingredients, you already have them in your fridge or in your pantry, so you don't have to run out and buy anything fancy. Trust me, I don't like fancy. All right, here we go. Here are the ingredients. So we're gonna need 2 medium-sized zucchinis. Okay, I put them on a scale just to have an idea, and it's about 1.5 pounds, close to 1.5 pounds. And if you're doing this in grams, it's about 700 grams. So 2 medium-sized zucchinis, 1 medium-sized onion, and if you like, you can use yellow onion, red onion, any onion you have. It's really up to you, whatever you want. Then you're gonna need fresh garlic, 1 or 2 cloves. Okay, so I'm gonna use these as small cloves. I'm gonna be using 2 of them. Then super simple ingredients, and I'm sure you guys have all of this already in your kitchen. All right, so start with 2 zucchinis, and they're medium-sized zucchinis. I put them on a scale just to make sure that how big they are, and it's about 1.5 pounds. And if you're using metric system, it's about 700 grams here. Okay, then I have 1 medium-sized onion, and you may use red onion, yellow onion, whatever onion you like, whatever you prefer. So I have a regular yellow onion. Then I'm gonna need 2 small cloves of garlic, okay, fresh garlic. And then you need some sort of herbs, and it's really up to you. What really goes well here is dill, and I have just a little bit of dill, not much at all, okay? I don't know, just a couple of branches. Then I have 2 little leaves of fresh basil. Then I have 2 little leaves of mint, but it's optional. If you don't have mint, and if you don't like mint, omit it. But dill goes very well here, or parsley. Okay, and then the next thing is I'm going to be making marinade. I'm going to be making everything in the pint jar. I'm going to mix it together in a pint jar. And these are the ingredients for the marinade. You're going to need 1 teaspoon of Dijon mustard, or any mustard you prefer, okay? Then you're gonna need 1 teaspoon of sugar or honey. And in my case, I'm gonna be using honey, okay? That's why I like honey. But you may use regular white sugar. It's really up to you what you choose to use. My honey is crystallizing a little bit, but it's okay. So 1 teaspoon, okay? Then to that, I'm gonna be putting some salt. And how much salt? It's really to taste. So I'm gonna put about a teaspoon. I'm just putting a big fat pinch, and that's it. Then I'm gonna be putting some fresh black pepper. I don't know, you can measure about 1/4 teaspoon or so. I'm just doing it, eyeballing it. And then you may add some sort of hot pepper, and it's really to your taste. Either you want to put some cayenne pepper or just a hot chili pepper or something like that. I'm just gonna put a little dash because I don't like it very spicy. So that's all I'm gonna be putting for that. Next, I'm gonna be putting vinegar, and you may use apple cider vinegar. It goes really, really well, or any other vinegar, and you need 2 tablespoons. Again, I'm eyeballing it. All right, so in my case, I'm using white wine vinegar, but again, guys, you can use any vinegar you want. All right, and in this case, all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna mix everything together. Okay, I'm gonna mix everything together. I'm gonna shake it in my jar because that's how I like to do it. And my marinade is done. Okay, just like this. Next step, we need to get the zucchinis and onion nicely sliced. Okay, and now you guys can slice them in any way or shape or form. Really, you can slice them in little long spears or half moons or full moons. Really is up to you. I'm gonna do half moons because it's easier for me this way. Also, if you prefer to peel zucchinis, you may do so. I'm gonna leave the skin on because I really like the taste of green zucchinis, so I'm gonna leave them on. Okay, all right, so I'm just gonna cut them in half, and now I'm gonna be slicing them nice and thin. How thin, I don't know the measurements, but the way you want them, because think about it, this is going to be a quick marinade type of thing. Okay, it's going to be a quick pickling process, so they cannot be too thick because the vinegar solution, the vinegar marinade, will not be able to penetrate all the way through the zucchini, and you want it to be completely, so they're nice and thin slices, just like this. Okay, the seeds are still kind of small, so I'm not taking any seeds out. I'm gonna leave them in just like that. So what can you serve this with? Well, let me tell you guys, this is summertime, so many of us are grilling meats, burgers, so this is a really nice either garnish on the top, on the side. Okay, so I'm just gonna like break them up like that, so they can be like a little garnish, or even on top of a nice sandwich, because it's going to be a really nice flavored vegetable. All right, so I'm just going to keep cutting it. I'm not going to take your time away. So listen, but I do have a question for you guys, because I know many of my subscribers are homesteaders and gardeners and just people who love to cook, and I know that I have subscribers from all over the world, and I just want to say thank you guys for subscribing and being part of this crazy community that we have here on Luli's Homestead. All right, so that's what I'm doing here, and let me tell you guys, I just want to hear your recipes that you cook where you guys live, how zucchinis are utilized in everyday cooking, because zucchini season is a crazy season and we often don't know what to do with them. All right, now the onion. I'm gonna do the same thing what I've done with the zucchini. I'm gonna cut it in half, put it flat side down, and cut in very thin, almost translucent thin slices that will literally fall apart in your hand, just like this. All right, so the vegetables are all chopped. I probably should have chosen a bigger dish, really. Now it's time for us to go after this garlic, and all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it in my garlic crush little thing here, and I'm just gonna crush it because we need that garlic here. All right, just like that. It can also be put inside the marinade, but it's really up to you. All right, and let's chop up these greens nice and fine as well. Okay, and you guys can choose to use parsley, whatever your family likes. You don't have to put what I'm putting, but hey, it's always a good idea to try it and see. You just may like it. Mint adds a very interesting flavor to it, so it's not for everyone, but I really like it. It has that Middle Eastern flavor to it. I really, really like it. I love it. All right, so all my things are here now, okay? And now I'm gonna be putting the marinade, this guy that we made earlier. Let me shake it up so make sure the honey dissolved, okay? Notice that there's no oil of any kind, at least not yet. All right, so here it is. I'm going to be pouring it over. Okay, so make sure everything is here. And I know it doesn't seem like a lot, and it's okay. Okay, it's going to be enough, trust me. All right, so now all we need to do, we just need to mix it all together. And again, I tend to have this problem of choosing a container a little bit too small. Okay, so I just need to mix everything together. All right, mix everything together so it's everything nicely married. I'm gonna put a cover on, okay? Cover on, and make sure that everything is covered with that nice marinade. It doesn't have to swim in it, okay? Not a lot of it, okay? And now, that's pretty much it. Now I'm gonna put this in the fridge, and it's gonna sit in the fridge for about 15-20 minutes. That's all it takes. But in the past I have left it as long as an hour, and it was still good. It was still perfectly delicious. Actually, longer, I thought it was even better. But if you're cooking something quick and you need something quick, 15-20 minutes is enough. Just make sure everything is covered in that nice marinade, okay? And I'm mixing it all together. The zucchinis are going to shrink a little bit because they're going to start to release that juice, okay, because of the salt. They're going to release some of that juice, and it's going to be so, so good. All right, going in the fridge. Okay, it's been about 20 minutes, and a lot of zucchinis have shrunk, just like I promised you. Oh, it's such a nice aroma. Ooh, delicious. I'm going to taste one here, because why not? Wow. Hear that crunch. It's so, so good. All right. So let me show you how I'm going to serve it to my family. I'm going to put it in the serving dish, just like this. Okay. With the onion, with the garlic. Okay. And if you even like, you can put those juices down on the bottom. Because look how much juice the zucchini released, as I promised. Okay, that's why it was so important that we slice them nice and thin, because we wanted that marinade to penetrate through. What's interesting about this flavor is that many people shy away from eating raw zucchini, but it's really, really good. Okay, oh, it's like a salad on its own. And the dill and the basil added a really, really nice flavor. All right, so because zucchinis are high in vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin K, vitamin A and K, those are fat soluble vitamins, so therefore they require oil to be absorbed. They require fat to be absorbed. So this is why I put a little bit of fresh, extra virgin, organic olive oil, delicious. And I'm gonna serve it to my family, just like this, because my husband is grilling some chicken. It's gonna be perfect. So friends, I hope you are encouraged to eat fresh in the summer, eat seasonally. That's how God created us. He created us so we eat what is growing around us at that time of the year. That's how our bodies are built, okay? That's how our ancestors lived. So I hope you are encouraged to not just throw those zucchinis away or threaten your neighbors with them, but make this delicious, delicious zucchini, pickled zucchini. So I hope you guys are encouraged to try new recipes. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe and follow, because I'm sure I'm going to be sharing some other crazy stuff this summer. On that note, friends, be encouraged and try something new.